I feel in my mind. I wanna dance tonight. It's in the air tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know it's all your fault. No, I don't want to stay, no. You're breaking down the door. Don't let me go, no. I just wanna hold you. I need no control, no. Would you let me love you? Me love you. It's all
Do live. I'll go right in. We'll do live.
Friday night, what you gonna do? Say it, yo, yo. Grab a phone, grab a beer. It's time for Kenny's show. Kenny, I'm gonna do it. You might be Kenny, you might suck some dick. It's time for the Kenny show. He don't say much, but you'll never know what you might see, what you might hear. Peter calls me once a night to remind him he's a queen.
They're all white dudes. They're not funny. No homo. He is a drunk. I like Mel Gibson, the actor. Oh, shit. Do you know who was Ian Ellis?
What was that?
Do you know who was Ian Ellis?
Ian Ellis?
Ian Ellis.
I feel like I know that name, but I can't remember who that person is connected to.
Okay, stand-up comic from Chicago. I'm with Apologies to Podcast, which is still going.
Volcano, no brainer. Yeah.
The fucking thing sucks.
All right, 304. You're on with Jessica.
Hello.
Yeah, it's Dante.
Yeah.
Dante.
Yeah.
Dante Nero. Yeah.
Dante
Jessica,
Negro.
I'm seeing you and I'm curious. Like, how many marbles do you have in your jar?
What does that mean?
Hey, by the way,
what
can
I'm
you-
asking you, what is the value that you bring to a man as
Right, I
opposed to a different girl?
By the way, mute your computer in the back.
There's no computer on. I'm just
High tide, everyone out there in the world, YouTube and all that. Yeah. Hello, birds.
Yeah.
That is it today for us today. We will leave you with I can't do it. Lewis was just bullshitting and not being of the truth. Lewis is 47 and Puerto Rican and not white and failed at life. So no. You are a douchebag, Lewis. Doggy, no you. I get more hoes than you, CO. You the beta. Doggy, no you. Yeah, that's right, no you. Boo you, boo both of you. No, you. Lewis, I heard you're gay. Doggy, no you all the way. Doggy, no you. Yeah, that's right. You'd be confused with Helen. Yeah, that's right. No, you. Cock and balls on you, Mickey. I'll get you for this, Helen. No, you. I'm just bullshitting, not being of the truth. Too much our business. Driving late at night. Psycho 78. My bathroom is new. You don't go in the bathroom with me. Psycho 78. 12 o'clock. Don't be late. All this horror business. My mirrors are black. You don't go in the bathroom with me. With me! I'll put a knife right in you. I'm warning you. I'll put a knife in you. I'm warning you. I'll put a knife in you. Too much horror business. Driving late at night. Psycho 78. My bathroom is new for you. I'm an Asian guy. Joe, these podcasts you watch, RDA, they should have holes in their head. Gotta use that.
Hello, douche.
We take this call from New York and see who it is.
Probably
Let's
not.
check it out.
Probably not.
Zimmernam.
What? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Who is this?
I'm Zimmernam. I'm an Asian guy. Did you receive a weird letter, a weird email recently?
A weird. I receive weird emails every goddamn day. So.
You read it on air.
Oh, that one. Yes. Are you that guy? Are you the what's his
Bigger
name?
Kahuna?
Bigger Kahuna?
Yeah, that's right.
What's up, buddy?
What's happening? I'm an Asian guy.
I'm an
Well,
Asian
that's
guy.
fine. That's okay.
It's okay that you're
It's okay to be
Asian.
Asian. I want you to
I
know
think-
that.
I think they allow that now.
What do
Yeah,
you?
it's okay.
What's up? So I've been harassing you for 3 years.
That's
What I hope is they don't look up the real Jimmernam and find out about all his creepy shit. I hope for their sake this is the only Jimmernam they know about. That's right. They don't want Jimmernam ever. That's right.
sounds about right.
Well, I
And
don't.
you're kind of a grifting douchebag.
Sure. No, that's
That's right.
absolutely accurate. But I want to
Yeah,
know about
that's right.
where have I been harassing you for 3 years?
Well, all over the internet.
But we don't know who
That,
you
sir,
are.
that is not a specific enough thing. I need you to specify how I've been harassing you for. Because I got to be honest. I hate to Don Draper.
He's like, that is the most convoluted, not specific answer ever. That's right.
You, I don't think about you at all, and I don't know who you are.
But he has your phone number somehow.
Yes.
Well, I think a lot of people have his phone number.
Next time I call, I'll be like, hello? You sent it in the email? That's how I got your phone number. Hello, douche? Next time I call, I'll say that. Yeah, you sent me the number in response to the email. Hello?
All right, now
You
help
have
me
no
out
memory?
here. You're Asian. Help me do the math. How
I'll
have
say
I
that.
been harassing you for the last 3 years?
I could not think.
I think he had a plan to like really do something there, and we just kind of leaned into him a little bit.
Me right.
He loves your food.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Jasper with $20 says, "Here you go, cutting into my pull tab allowance.
Aw.
Thank you, buddy.
You'll win it back.
You'll
bud.
win it back. $95 away from today's goal. We are getting very, very close. Help the grifting douchebag show knock out today's goal.
You should.
Beta male. Wow. Holy.
What is your favorite?
That's tomorrow. That is it.
What's your favorite war?
War?
Yeah,
What do you mean war?
like favorite war.
Let's not get into that shit. Favorite
Okay.
war? Lower East Side Wars. Whatever the hell is going on right now.
Okay, Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I look at it. Yeah, I love it. But you know what? It is what it is. Listen, you think I'm full? You think I'm full? I would just got offended. Look, you know what the fuck was your point? I was making. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I look at it. Yeah, I love it. But you know what? It is what it is. Listen, you think I'm full? You think I'm full? I would just got offended. Look, you know what the fuck was your point? I was making. Yeah, I look at it. Yeah, I look at it. Yeah, I love it. But you know what? It is what it is. Listen, you think I'm full? You think I'm full? I would just got offended. Look, you know what the fuck was your Yeah, I can do it.
Fuck you, YouTube.
Okay. Thank you for
Freedom
your
of
time.
speech.
Thank you. You ain't getting nothing for Christmas. Yeah, that's right. And that is it for us today. I can't read it. There's no words on it. Okay, it was.
Oh my God, what was that?
Jesus. I don't know, man. Fucking apple juice. Yeah. Apple juice. This is not apple juice.
That's apple juice. Or is it? It is. I have to say that.
The hole was blocked. I need that open.
Whoa! Thank all of you for patiently waiting. Welcome to the show. Yeah, that's right. No videos tonight so that I won't get a stupid fucking copyright strike. I'm going to get right into double Metallica news. So, Metallica news is up front. Then I'll proceed with Wu-Tang and other news. I have New York Giants news tonight. So, that's the extra news item. Couldn't find any O&A articles, so that's all. All right, so let me share screen. Press and get to it. All right. All right. Metallica's Lars thinks hard rock is back to being a subculture. All right. To continue reading. What the hell is this? Scam that? You fucking serious? Okay. Okay, here we go. In a recent interview with Rolling Stone, Metallica's drummer Lars Ulrich was asked. Oh, is that on screen? Hold on. Yeah, all right, that's on screen. Was asked if he feels the mainstream understands heavy metal music any better now than it did back in 1989. Considering that almost every record Metallica has released ever since has topped the charts. Very true. They all have. Okay. Lars' response was surprisingly candid. I don't know if I have as much knowledge of what's going on around me as I did 20, 30 years ago. And I don't if I'm interested in part of the conversation as I was. That's true. People get older. Yeah. But when asked, it definitely feels like what we're doing in hard rock in general is connecting with a lot of people. That's always good. Yeah. But in terms of the zeitgeist and overall mainstream culture, it doesn't feel like we're as much a part of the mainstream conversation as it has been in the past. Well, you know, some people don't like that whole Napster fucking fiasco and a few other things. Yeah. We've probably had the biggest summer we've ever had, just in terms of sheer numbers of tickets sold between our European American dates, obviously. Well, you know, doing 2 shows per venue, that's a big thing. 2 different set lists. I mean, they've never done that before. It's amazing. That's a complete mind fuck, given that it's 42 years into this ride. That's a pretty big mind fuck. Yeah. But at the same time, it feels that hard rock is more of a subculture, less mainstream than it's been. He added. Yeah, that's true. There are a lot of underground bands within the subculture. It's not really the mainstream anymore. The mainstream is more pop. It is. Looking back at the 80s with MTV and AOR radio, magazines from Rolling Stone to Kerrang. It feels like hard rock was much more conversation and mainstream than it is now. I hear him. People don't really talk about hard rock that much. Maybe Tony Mann and like Eddie Trunk talk it up to hell, but those guys are old. So, you know, yeah. So while these numbers are crazy, and I know so many other bands are doing crazy numbers like Guns N' Roses, Slipknot, Ghost, Disturbed, it feels like hard rock is more part of a subculture and kind of outside of the mainstream again, like when we started. Metallica Wars concluded. Yeah, I mean, everything's going back to the way it was. Everything becomes huge, then kind of goes back to square one. That's a life. It's a cycle. This is a significant admission from Ulrich, given that Metallica is one of the most successful, influential heavy metal bands of all time. Yeah, that's right. Recently beating Taylor Swift's record of the highest attended show in Californian stadium. Yeah, that's right. No, you, Taylor Swift. Boo you. It also speaks to a larger trend in the music industry where hard rock and heavy metal have become increasingly marginalized in recent years. Well, that's what happens in time. Everything becomes marginalized. It's life. People get sick and tired of things. Then it all rolls back. There are a number of factors that have contributed to this decline. And one is undoubtedly the rise of streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music, which have made it easier for people to discover and listen to a wider range of music. That's true, but what's hard rock or what's that hard rock? Well, I will. Love the Ghost and many other things, leading to a fragmentation of the music market with different genres, appealing to different niches of listeners. All true. People like what they like. Ultimately, whether or not hard rock and heavy metal are mainstream is somewhat irrelevant. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Mainstream, not mainstream. People are going to like it. These genres have a long and storied history. They continue to produce some of the most innovative and exciting music around. That's true. Nobody says you have to like it. All right, that's the end of that. I got pissed. All right. I already went live. I'm live. I got pissed. Be right back. So I am live, Beetlejuice. Yeah. I'm back. Back in New York groove. It's free. The other. Okay. All right. I will get right into it. Time for Wu-Tang news. All right. That the hell off there. Goodbye to that. All right. Back to that. Press. Share screen. Or options. Wu-Tang and Nas. All right. Wu-Tang and Nas, New York State of Mind. Tour concert to be live streamed on Prime Video. Oh, shit. October 16th. God damn it. I already missed it. Read full article. All right. Prime Video. Okay. Amazon Music is all set to feature a concert of Wu-Tang Clan and Nas' New York State of Mind tour taking place at Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. 8 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, October 18th. Damn it, I find out about this now? It's already past the fucking 18th. Live streaming to Amazon Music as well as Prime Video and Twitch. Oh, shit. You did that. Hey, finding about this shit one. The live stream part. Amazon Music 50 Forever campaign celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. De La Soul is slated to perform as the tour's special guest. Yeah, they did like 6 songs. It's pretty cool. They did one of their hits and 5 other songs. You know, it's their set. It's pretty cool. It's cool that they were the opener. The Seattle concert is a stop on Wu-Tang and Nas' second go-around of the New York State of Mind tour. I saw New York one. It's cool. MATH Man was in the house. Fucking ruled. Word was definitely bombed. The 2 hip-hop institutions went on a nationwide tour covering 25 plus cities just last year, hitting venues in Dallas, Oakland, Charlotte, and other hubs. Their current tour featuring De La Soul is a 32-city affair with stops in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand on the schedule. Wow, they're going around the fucking world, baby. Woo, woo, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. That's right. A live episode of Amazon's Music Rotation Roundtable will precede Wednesday's concert live stream on Prime Video and Twitch starting at 7 p.m. Pacific time. hip hop roundtable talk show featuring hosts Speedy Moorman, Rob Markman, Nyla Simone, and Gabe P. will break down the pending performances of Wu-Tang, Nas, and De La Soul. That sounds great. Professional. Cool. That sounds amazing. Wu-Tang Clan is one of the most recognizable rap collectives in hip-hop history. Most of its members, such as RZA, Method Man, Raekwon, Ghostface Killer, have branched out to have successful solo careers and ventures. This November, the group will celebrate the 30th anniversary of its debut album, Enter the Wu-Tang. 36 chambers. Oh, shit. That's right. All right. Nas, of most respect, MCs to come out of New York Queensboro, is the midst of is in the midst of a career renaissance. Last month, he wrapped up a prolific collaboration with producer Hit Boy for their 6th album in 3 years, Magic 3, their first collaboration. 2020's King's Disease won Nas the first Grammy Award of his career. King's Disease is amazing. Can't wait to hear Magic 3. Yeah, great collaborations. De La Soul is one of the most dynamic groups hip hop has ever seen. This year has been bittersweet for the group, as co-founder Dave Shrug Goy, the Dove, Joe Wiskire, died at age 54 in February. That sucks. His death came just 2 weeks before the group's music premiered to streaming services after years of negotiations and legal issues with former label Tommy Boy Records. Well, you know, that sucks. When co-founding members die, you know, it just brings the whole thing down. How do you go on? I guess they're going on, man. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but you know, I'm not them. New York State of Mind tour live stream is one of several events Amazon Music presented as part of 50 and Forever, Mary J. Blige, Strength of a Woman Festival, and Summit, and J. Cole's 2023 Dreamville Festival were also live streamed for the campaign. That's cool. Sounds amazing. I wish I knew about this stuff ahead of time. Never find out about this stuff. I wish Amazon had fucking emails. What the hell happened here? The fuck is this? Can't go back? Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Is that it? Oh, that's it. All right. All right. All right, now. I don't know what the fuck that is. All right. Y'all are enjoying this? All right. All right. All right. Time for Bam Margera news. This should be interesting. All right. All right. All right. Fans overjoyed to once again see sober Bam flawlessly skateboarding again. Oh, all right, read full article. Agree. Okay. By Kim Novak. Nice. Fans have been left overjoyed after seeing a new video Bam skating flawlessly again, following his struggles with substance abuse. Yeah, I saw a video. It was amazing. He's skating. He wasn't looking overly fat. He wasn't falling. It's fucking great. Former Jackass star 44 has been in the headlines in recent months for being in and out of rehabilitation facilities, but recently revealed he is a phenomenal place after hitting 45 days sober earlier this month. There you go, Bam. Yeah. Good. 45 days sober. That's pretty good, man. Good for you. He opened up about his past struggles with rehab, what changed this time around on the Preston and Steve show. Cool. On 93.3 WMMR, explaining I brought a one-way ticket to hell and back. And I'll explain, but I'm phenomenal now. Well, that's good. We all want Bam to get to a place where he's in good health and he's feeling amazing. What the fuck was that? What the hell is that? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I have the Genius Book of World Records of Longest Florida Shuffle. 15 back-to-back rehabs. Usual 90 days of peace, but sometimes more. We all want him to be healthy. We all want him to be good. I do, because we all love Bam. Even the guy he's fighting with, Steve-O, wants that for him. One of the guys he's suing. Right. The term Florida Shuffle refers to the controversial practice where certain rehab centers continually remit patients to claim insurance payouts, such as model inevitably pushes patient welfare to the background, leading to repeated cycles of admissions without lasting success. Well, that's not good. If you keep on admitting them and they're not having lasting success, what the hell is the point of it? Sounds like a fucking scam to me. He continued, luckily, I had phenomenal insurance, and the intervenist knows that if you have insurance, they'll find every reason to keep you there. All right. I guess that's what he wanted. Yeah, well, you want to stay there, not be like, oh, we can't admit you now. Come back later, right? Bam revealed in the interview, which took place on October 5th, that he was 45 days sober at the time after completing his last treatment. Well, you know, 45 is better than 45 days of meth and drinking and all that. Right. Now fans have found the video posted at the start of October showing Bam skateboarding just as well as he did his heyday. Yeah, I saw that video. It was fucking amazing. And it has left them emotional at how far he's come recently. Yeah. I mean, I saw him skateboarding like probably like a year ago or something. He wasn't that great. Not the Bam that we knew. And that back. He's looking fucking great, man. He's fucking rad as shit. Skateboarding's lit as hell. The video posted on YouTube by Just Shred Crew. Right, there's a guy. They're the guys that told me to take the video down. Right, shows Bam enjoying time at the skate park with the three brothers from PA who love skateboarding, pulling off tricks without missing a beat. Sounds awesome. It's lit as shit. Not playing the video because I replayed it. Fans were loving seeing him doing so well, writing actually amazing that he still got this down so flawlessly after all the shit he's been through. Yeah, that guy's been through the fucking ringer the past 3 fucking years of Dr. Phil and soon his fucking former buddies and brothers and business partners. I mean, shit happens. Yeah. You can't even see fucking kid. I mean, his life's a fucking mess right now, and he's looking great as hell. I'm so glad at least part of his life is working out for him. Others added, "Dear skateboarding, please save Bam's life, as you have before. Sincerely, all of us." Wow, and it's so good to see him shredding again. He never lost it. I hope he keeps at it. It'll really save his life. Well, shredding on skateboarding is like guitar shredding. I don't think guitar players can lose that. I mean, they can stop playing guitar for a while and lose it temporarily, but once you shred, you shred. I mean, if Stevie Ray Vaughan put the guitar down for like a few months, he'd probably pick it up, shred, and be right back with it. I don't think you can lose that in guitars or skateboarding. Another, when he was alive, another commented, "It's honestly so nice to see Bam skate again." While someone else added, "So cool to see him shredding again. He looks so stoked to be tearing it up and landing sick tricks. I wish him many more years of happiness." So do I. All of us wish that. Fans also wrote, "It's great to see him in a much better headspace and doing good. The guy has been through a lot over the years, so this makes me happy to see, and you got this, Bam, rooting for you, as well as being overjoyed to see him back on the ramps." Fans were mostly over the moon to see the smile lighting up his face. He once again did what he does best. Yeah, I saw the video. I've shown the video. He had a big fucking smile. Looked like he was having tons of fucking fun. That place was lit as shit, man. I wish I was there. That's how great that fucking video is. Well, probably everybody wishes that. We wish Bam every... We wish Bam every continued success for his recovery and look forward to seeing lots more skating videos to come from the iconic skater. All right. That's it for the Bam story. All right, you're still with me. Hey, Ryan. I don't know, Ross. Ross, as I peek out the door, I'm watching the World Series. So I can catch a glimpse. Look out the door. They're on commercial right now. So watch it while you're watching this. That's all I'm saying. This is entertainment news. It's not the World Series. They're playing it So there you go. All right, press. Share screen. All right. 2 articles left. More Metallica news. All right. Lars opens up about the new album. Time is an abstract. No, really, it is. In that regard, perhaps we should say that Lars Ulrich recently sat down with So What for a 72 Sessions interview at the perfect moment. Well, several months after the other band members spoke about it, the album's still fresh in the memory. Yeah, that's a really good album. I enjoy it, and I like the stuff they played live. I'm digging it. Sometimes a band, they make a new album, and you're like, that album sucks. What the hell were they thinking when they recorded that? I don't feel that way, and I listen to their album like 2 or 3 times, and it's fucking killing. They're killing it. It's kicking ass all day, man. Yet far enough in the distance to allow a more objective overview of its creative process. We even get the bonus perspective of the added dimension that playing the songs live, on the M72 World Tour has created. Perhaps most telling is that I thought we look to make our chat a little shorter. Tighten things up a bit. Yeah, right. And while print puts permeators on these things, thankfully the web does not. Yeah, that's right. Web is endless. So many freaking articles out there. So here it is, Lars and a conversation about 72 Sessions. M72. And significantly, where he's at as a human being in the middle of all that. Get some tea and join us. Why aren't you? Nice. I like this interviewer. Nice intro. All right, big picture of the Lars. All right, Stefan Shirazi. All right, I can't pronounce that. We'll just call him Stefan. Let's start with the rear view perspective on the making of 72 Sessions. Looking at it now and the process, it took remote recording, Jason Grossman controlling your laptop, etc. Does it seem like some faraway crazy dream? Nice question. I like it. Lars Ulrich. I think every Metallica record has its own journey, its own story, its own path forward. They're all unique, and I think you expect all of them. The one common thread between all the Metallica records is that they're done with the best intent, the purest intent, and always an attempt in that moment to write the best songs, to create the best collection of songs. Then that's probably true. You're trying to do the best record you can when you do it. Then there's a set of particulars that play a role in that at some level. So obviously now with 72 seasons being out a couple, 4 or 5 months, the record's still very fresh to me. I like what I'm hearing. I don't listen to it very often, but just 6 weeks ago when we started the North American run in New York, there were a couple more songs that we wanted to learn. So I listened to those songs and listened to the record. I don't think I'd heard in 6 weeks, but it still sounded very fresh, weighty, and cohesive. You know, I've said this many times. There's what I call the honeymoon period. Yeah, albums are fresh, and you know, you gotta get it into everything. You gotta like really start playing the record, all that, kind of get into your pores and all that. Which is when you make a record and finish a record. You put the record in your back pocket, and then you go off into the world. At some point, you listen to that record again. At some point, you start having some questions about the choices that were made for different records at different times. The honeymoon period can be short, can be long, whatever. So 4 to 5 months later, I still don't have a lot of questions. I'm happy with what I'm hearing. I'm appreciative, and I like the choices that were made. The interesting thing about this record is also, and this kind of dawned upon me as I was doing interviews for 72 Seasons in the spring, that every record, through no choice of your own, is always related to the previous record. That's probably true. Just with my puppet shows, they're always related to the previous ones in a sense. If you like the previous record, that affects where you're going with the next record. If you don't like the previous record, that affects where you're going with the next record. So, in terms of the lineage of the records, the next record is always tethered to the previous record in some way, shape, or form. That's true. They kind of go sort of like in the same direction in a way. Sounds like he likes it. I've made no secret of the fact that Hardwired, certainly for the most part from 16 to 17 forward, has been a record that, in my eyes, has aged really, really, really well. It's a double album. It's fucking great. I love it. So when we started the process of what became 72 Seasons, there was no radical attempt to alter the course forward because Hardwired felt like a really good jumping off point. Yeah, it's a great album. I like it. The previous album's great to jump off of. Obviously, the parameters were different in that we were in lockdown. There was a lot of uncertainty. The band was trying to figure out its place and how do we pick the pieces up again. That's already been talked about a little bit with Blackened 2020, the track discussed by others previous in the series. And then during the awful and unprecedented time in lockdown, how do we make music? How do we connect to our fans and to our friends and family out there? How do we make a difference as Metallica? And that eventually led us to start writing songs and to do this stuff remotely and through computers. Zoom sessions, ECT, ECT, ECT. Then ending up here at HQ. Masked and under many COVID restrictions. Eventually, things got more and more along. The process became more and more normalized, whatever it means in the context of making a record. So in hindsight, now the record's been out for 5 months. I'm happy with it. We've played 8 of those songs live, and they're super fun to play. I think all 8 songs that we played live are connecting with the audience, with the fans, maybe a few of them slightly at a deeper level than others. We're digging what we're doing. As I said, the easy way to sum it up is that there are no radical red flags. That's fucking great, man. They're having fun. They like the record. They love the last record. I mean, things are going well. The fans are responding. I loved it. And the 3 songs that they played off it were fucking killer. They kicked ass doing it. That's the point. All right. Let's see. One thing you have not touched on, which is extremely significant, is James. He went back to rehab through a cycle that I think you're very familiar with. You've lived it before. Where did that figure into the album's creation and being written? Did you have fears at that time that the band might not make it? Did you think it was easier that you weren't all in the same studio? Great fucking question. I was wondering myself what the fuck was up with him going to rehab and all that. I'm glad he's okay. That falls into the what if questions. And I'm never a big proponent of the what if question. What if this happens instead of that? Well, it didn't. We moved forward with the situation that we're in. Well, you know, he goes to rehab, then you record less. Maybe record all the parts that he's not recording. Yeah, that might work. All right, now the interview guy, I see. But you're a thinker. You would have considered this. I can't believe you would have just moved on and been like, okay, none of that happened. Lars Ulrich. As you're going through a process, there are 2 parts to it. There's the going through, the moving forward, and then there is the sitting and talking about it 2 or 3 years later and trying to figure out what spin you're going to put on it. There are 2 different kinds of things. So to walk through every emotion or every up and down that happened to you at this point or that point, I mean, I know if I have enough of a specific memory. Well, you know, you go through shit. What James went through at the tail end of 2019 and 2020 was something where it really felt like I and the rest of the guys in the band had to give him the space that he needed. Had he really take a step back and just suspend everything that was on the table, we needed to do that for our friend and our bandmate and partner. Well, that's what you gotta do. People, they start doing something again. Like James was sober for a long time, and then back already, and then you gotta get sober again for yourself. It's just the way it is, and you gotta take the time. And people that love you, that are in the same band with you, partners, all that, they gotta give you the time. Okay, but everything on suspend. Okay, then slowly the pieces started coming back together in the spring of 2020. And then everything got sideswiped by the horrific events of COVID, the lockdown. So as we were giving the inner band dynamics the time that we needed, we realized that there was no need to rush anything. And at the same time, like I said before, we were trying to figure out, how does Metallica make a difference? How can music make a difference? What can we do? Great questions to ask yourselves. As people, as a band, good interview so far. Amazing. I still can't get away from the analogy. I've said a million times, they're trying to keep the train on the tracks. You don't want to necessarily 100% force its direction, but you want to ensure the train doesn't derail. True. You want to keep it steady, but you don't know what direction it's going in. Right. And when I think back on 2020, that's the kind of overview. Obviously, there were a couple of things. There was the drive in theater concert, and every time that we got back together, every time we would do Zoom calls or whatever, we would start understanding what headspace everybody was in, what everybody was capable of and willing to do. Also, where all the boundaries were as we were trying to move it forward. Yeah, you got restrictions, new boundaries. I mean, you got to move with it and find ways. I think all of Metallica fans were glad they did. But nothing radically different than other times that we'd been challenged in the past. So there's a part of me that sort of just, you roll your sleeves up. You want to get back and get engaged. You accept the perimeters that are put on it, and you try to make progress within those. Yeah, you got boundaries, you got perimeters, you just got bust through and keep on rolling, keep on going. If you want to keep on doing what you do. 3 years later, we have this incredible record. It's hard to believe that a part of what lives in this record, the energy, the lyrics, the themes, production, all of it, it's not somehow correlated to the challenges that were thrown our way. Nice. That's amazing. All right. Let's see. I'm going to stick on this point for a moment because I think it's important. I was looking at the 20 years of anger exhibition in the Metallica Black Box. Oh, he's a Metallica Black Box? That's fucking cool. I remember that period as being incredibly challenging for, I guess, Metallica, but as in entirely for you. Equally, I remember you being the custodian. You just said there's a side of you that rolls up your sleeves and just gets on with it. But that's you, right? You take on the work to push through and to get done, whatever that may be. Do you think that you are someone who finds comfort in the refuge of the hard work at tough times? If you put the jacket and gloves on and you get in there and you steer the ship, is that your way of comfortability dealing with turbulent situations? Fucking great question. I love this. I love his answers too. This is fucking great. Never seen full interviews in print like this that you could just get. I get all from Smart News. Fucking love that. You print names in the search and just find the article. That's a good question. Yeah, that's right. The first thought that comes to mind is that the period you're talking about is 20 years ago. It was actually more than 22 years ago. Yeah. So at that time, I felt like we were still not far enough into it fully so that I could maybe derail. It felt like there were still out things that had to be done, said, played, whatever phrase you want to put on it. Now it feels like everything that we're doing is what we do. And this is who we are. People often ask me in interviews, what is left to accomplish? I go, well, the thing that's left now is just sticking around. It's almost like you're on borrowed time now. Nobody thought that you would be doing this 40 years into your run. Nobody could fathom that when we started. It dawned upon me the other day that when we started, Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney, all these guys were still in their 30s. Yeah, they really were. Those guys were young. Now they're not young. Those guys are old. Right? So there was no roadmap for playing rock and roll in your late 50s, early 60s, or in the case of Jagger and McCartney, in their late 70s and early 80s. So everything that we've done, that we're doing now, feels like it's sort of a bonus. Yeah, the roadmap wasn't like, I'm going to be rock and rolling. Those guys are going to be rock and rolling at like 60. There was no roadmap. Their idols weren't even that old. Yeah. The fact that we're here, the fact that we're healthy, the fact that we're playing what may be the best shows of our run and having the kind of summer that we've had. That's so fucking insane. It's fucking crazy. Oh, yeah. And now incomprehensible based on the outlook. If you were saying this in 2002, nearly 22 years ago, so it feels like a different type of thing because I think there's a much greater sense of appreciation and gratefulness for what's going on now. Where 20 years ago, it felt like an unexpected time out. Now I think we're much more equipped to deal with the bumps in the road, much more mentally accepting of the bumps in the road. Yeah, you're 20 plus years older, been doing this for so long, 40 years. You've grown and you've gotten accustomed to it. It feels like it's not even new anymore. So they can handle it. You're so appreciative of every element of it. And if you sit down and look, 4 guys at this level, just the fact that we're functioning is a minor miracle. James and Kirk are north of 60. Rob and I are knocking at that door. It's fucking crazy that this is still happening. Yeah, it's nuts, man, but they're celebrating 30, 40 years these days. 30 something years, 10 years ago. Yeah, that was even crazy then. So it feels like we're in so much uncharted territory that feels like rock and roll itself is in so much uncharted territory. The Rolling Stones are putting out a record next month The Scorpions are celebrating their 60th anniversary. Holy shit! The Scorpions, wow. In like a year or two, that is all so fucking crazy. So everything that's going on just feels like a bonus. Yeah. I'm gonna turn that off. All right. I didn't even answer. I just picked up and then hung up. Yeah, that's what that person deserves. Yeah, that's right. All right. SC. When you look back at 2002, all the work that was done, do you think when it came to 2019, 2020, 21, that you found yourself more comfortable accepting the dysfunction that inevitably would occur at any collective that's been together for so long? Do you think that there is a greater sense of understanding that? Love that question. This is fucking great. Love Lars's answers, even if they're really super long. I don't mind reading them. Yeah. All right. Yes, I think the word I've heard myself use often this year is compromise. I've used it before, but feels like a more relevant part of the journey now is identifying compromise as an element moving forward. Another thing is being willing to compromise. Yes, a band is like a marriage. And then those kind of things, a marriage to a person, a woman, whoever, or a band. You have what you want to do, and you have to compromise. Everybody has their idea, like, well, I want it this way, well, I want it that way, and whatever, right? And you have to be like, well, let's meet in the middle here. Right, you have to understand that and be willing to do that. Right, or you'll have conflict, and that doesn't really get you anywhere. Those are two different things. And so I think that compromise, trust, and acceptance, at least for me, comes much easier now than it did. I think I'm less suspicious of alternate ways of doing things. I think I'm more trusting and comfortable. Older, wiser, 20 plus years later, right? Getting more used to things, right? I'll give you an example. Most people know that James comes up with 5 incredible riffs when he's tuning his guitar. So there's always this, like, hey, thing you just played, somebody put an X next to that, or red star, that, or whatever. And then 12 seconds later, it's, oh my God, that could be turned into song. Nice. Or this is an incredible thing, or whatever. And James would always say, there'll be more riffs coming along. And I'd be sitting there going, yeah. Well, what if there isn't? Oh, shit. There may not be. Or what if the greatest riff ever just got lost in the ether? Huh. That could happen. There'll be other riffs. What if that's like the best riff on the album? I know what the fuck he's saying, man. Now I know there are more riffs. Right. Then, well, will ever be to turn in the songs. Then I sit and riff mine and try and figure out what to do with these insane riffs. If there was never another riff that was played between Kirk, Rob, and James, there's enough material that we could turn into songs that I could give 5 stars to and say, there's the seed of a song right there. Then we have time left on this planet. That's true. Well, I think they have like a whole computer of hundreds and hundreds of riffs. That's why he could say that. And what's amounts. Amazing. All right. So it's like, okay, just calm the fuck down and trust. Trust in that everything doesn't need to be a riff that's started, that's starred. Trust that you'll be okay. And trust that if it's not going to be this way, then maybe it's just as good. It may not be a vertical movement, but horizontal movement is also fine. And it's trusting in yourself, trusting in the others, trusting in Greg, trusting in the process, trusting in the energy of the universe, or whatever. I think that there's a lot more of that type of resilience in the ranks now, the comfort and that everything doesn't have to be sort of perfect. Right, life isn't perfect. No one's perfect. Sometimes you can be like, that's a perfect song, but maybe it isn't. Right. I found a few, but there might be more perfect songs. Who the hell knows? The path forward is full of unexpected twists and turns. I'm not saying that you should relinquish control, and I'm not a great believer in surrendering the whole thing, because I do believe that the records are the result of choices that you're making. Hopefully, mostly conscious choices. But they're also often impulse choices. So it's about finding the balances. Yes. Definitely finding a balance. I think they've got great balance in between all that and family life and touring and all that. Yeah. And they're still at it. You don't want to get stuck overthinking everything, because you can put that can put you down a rabbit hole that's no fun to go down. When you have your own studio, you don't necessarily have deadlines, and you don't maybe have Terry restrictions or whatever. So there are some fine balances here. But certainly, I feel the headspaces are in much more, not just healthier places, but much more accepting. And I just keep wanting to come back to the word trusting places. Yeah, you got to trust each other. You got to trust sound guys and producers and the process. It's all part of it. That's right. Give me a little bit more coffee. All right. All right. So who or what have you tethered in terms of helping you get to this place? Is it the relationship with Greg? It's certainly Greg. It's certainly James. It's certainly Kirk and Rob. But it's also just trusting the process. That's right. There's a quest to make it as great as it could be. But there may be not just one. As great as it could be, destination. So if you accept that there are many versions of as great as it could be, and obviously I'm talking somewhat abstract and maybe exaggerating a little bit, but there can be many different destinations. Each one doesn't necessarily have to be ranked in order. So destination 3 may not be a better destination than 2, 4. It's just a different landing zone. So if the record lands here, it's this kind of record. If the record lands here, it's that kind of record. But certainly, I think Greg is the gatekeeper. He's now 15 to 16 years in, so I completely trust the relationship. Well, you gotta trust people that are helping you get through the process. Your sound guys, producers, all that. You gotta trust them. Or why are they going through the process with you? That's the real question. You have to ask yourself if you don't. I realize a lot of interviews when I sit and hear myself yapping about all the crazy things we do. I realize, for instance, the drum sound back in the day, it was the drum sound. I would sit with Fleming, Raza Malsan, producer. I would sit with Bob Rock, and the same drum needs to sound more like this, or do this, or more top, or more bottom, or make it bigger, or whatever. On the Black Album, we spent 5 days moving baffles around, walking around a room trying to figure out where the snare drum sounded 5% better. I don't think on the 72 Seasons project that I had one conversation with Greg about how the drums should sound. Like, literally, not one. At no point did I ever sit there and go, what's up with the snare drum? What's up with the toms? I just trusted that these drums would sound the best they could and focused more on playing them. That's what it's all about. It's not about how they should sound. It's about just playing them, and hopefully it works out to the way you want it to sound. Yeah, that's right. That's all you can ever do. Well, when we were off record earlier, I said it sounded like probably your most comfortable and relaxed studio performance. And that's what Greg and I speak about when do the drums sound the best. The drums sound the best. I hate talking in the third person, but the drums sound the best when the drummer's not thinking about how they sound. It's really that simple. You know, the drummer's just playing them and letting himself loose, surrendering to just the playing and not, wait, is there enough of this or that on tom number 2? So all that, at least for me, has gone out the window. But my senses, and I wasn't there when James was going through his guitar sounds and so on, but my sense is that the process for everybody is much shorter because Greg just knows us better. And between Death Magnetic, Woo Woo, Fruit of Never, Hardwired, the self-destruct, and all the different things we've done, he just knows more and more. So that trust is unquestioned. And it's just such a big part of a creative partnership. Yeah. You trust them really deep. Well, then there won't be questions about there won't be people saying, well, it's just out this way. Right? There won't be questions and statements and all that fucking bullshit. All right. Let's see. Let me throw this as a further curve as you've matured in life or gotten older. Do you think you've become unconcerned with comments on your abilities, that perhaps it's translated into you being able to focus more on just the nature of performances versus how actually sounds on the record? Is it fair to say that you've reached a point of comfort that you maybe haven't had before? Jesus, this is long. All right, I'm going to break this down to this week and next week. I'm going to read his answer to this, and then it's super long, so I'll read the rest next week, and that's going to be that. I think that's fair to say. In this moment, yeah, I guess I'm very content with where it's all sitting right now. I'm also very content with where it's been sitting in the past, but I guess the idea of somehow, regret is an interesting word because there's so much weight in that. I think as human beings, you can't not regret things that you've done in the past, but regret does not necessarily equate to the fact that you wished you changed it. So if an experiment you say, what do you think of the sound of And Justice for All? Then there's 5,000 different opinions about how the record sounds. And then you sit and go, do you regret this or do you regret that? But you can't have the Black Album the way the Black Album is and came to be without the choices that were made on the And Justice for All album. You can't have Death Magnetic and the choices that were made on the record without Saint Anger. So it's all tethered together in the way that makes it as useless conversation at the same point, at some point, because everything is part of a bigger picture. I guess I'm good at accepting the journey. Yeah. That sounds amazing. Is there not? All right, we're going to leave it on that for now. Wow, 9 people here. Nice. A little long-winded. Hey, Katrin. Hey, everybody. All right. All right. It's a little long-winded. I'm going to get the New York Giants news, do puppet show, and then open the panel. All right. I found an article about the Giants. Right now, my sports show is on hold because nobody wants to be a regular co-host or even be co-host for a fucking episode. The guy that sends me the link is going to start investigating that next week, and maybe he'll find some friends there into that. I hope so. He's super busy too. Yeah, everybody's fucking busy. All right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Screen. Share. All right. We're going to go. All right. Giants poach Cowboys O-line, man. After new season ending injury. Oh, shit. Giants. All right. Your Giants news. Oh, maybe we got some fans in the crowd. The hell off my screen. Stupid fucking problem. Another day, another New York Giants injury to the offensive line. His backup guard, Sean Lemewicz, was revealed to have suffered a torn biceps at practice on October 18th. Oh, fucking practice. That sucks. They don't need people that are injured. Giants.com managing editor Dan Salmore relayed the news on October 19th, noting that Big Blue signed a replacement off the Dallas Cowboys practice squad, veteran guard Sean Harlow. Oh, shit. Nice. Well, that's great, man. You know, if you got poach fucking players from your enemy, good. Fuck Dallas. They don't deserve to have great players like that. A former fourth-round selection of the Atlanta Falcons in 2017, Harlow has appeared in 34 NFL games, starting 8 of them. He turned 28 years old in March. Well, at least he's not over 30. That's not too good for offense or anything. Your Daily News insider Pat Leonard reported that UX, can't pronounce his name. Season is over. Giants have now lost 7 out of 9 NFL offensive linemen to injury. Oh, it's horrible. Fucking A. While it's fair to blame the general manager or the quarterback, the coaching staff, for the offensive inefficiency at staggering fact. A staggering fact might give all New York Giants parties a pass in 2023. The Giants have now lost 7 out of 9 offensive line that they chose to break camp with. According to the Athletics' Dan Dugan, the only 2 remaining blocks from week 1 are Ben Breedson and Marcus McKeefen. Or McCaffin. Yeah. It fucking sucks. Ugh. At least they're poaching people from the freaking Dallas. It doesn't excuse the decisions of general manager Joe Scowen or head coach Brian Dable. When it comes to the O-line, yeah, you gotta get together, man. Can't be losing 7 out of 9. Come on. Yeah, even Neal doesn't look like a prospect worthy of his draft status. One could also argue the depth options were suspect going into the year. Oh, shit. They're like, you ain't shit, motherfucker, you ain't shit. Right, that's what that what they're saying? Having said that, it's extremely difficult to overcome this many injuries to position group as integral as the offensive line. This issue is ongoing. Oh, hate ongoing issues. Dugan reported that LT Andrew Thomas, hamstring, C. John Michael Smith's shoulder, OT Matt Perrette, shoulder, won't practice again October 19th ahead of week 7. Oh, look, there's too many people injured. Jesus. New York Giants beat reporter also noted that Neal appeared to be laboring or laboring, just walking out to stretch lines. NorthJersey.com insider Art Stapleton. Second, that observation on Neal, adding, based on what I saw from Neal in the limited viewing Thursday, I'm not confident he will play at all on a Sunday. Oh, that's fucking horrible. News just keeps on getting worse. The Giants have signed 4 new offensive linemen to the active roster this week, if you count Justin Pugh. The other 3, including Harlow, were stolen away from other teams. Good! Fuck those teams. Right in the ass! That's right. Well, you lose 7 out of 9, you gotta get 4 or more. Right now, it's damage control mood for Big Blue. But these Band-Aids are unlikely to solve the overall problem. And if they don't fix this catastrophic of offense line soon, this season will be over before we know it. Oh, it's fucking horrible. Giants quarterback Daniel Jones, seen throwing Tuesday's practice, not yet cleared for contact. Yeah, it feels like Tyrod Taylor will be starting his 2nd straight game. Yeah, he did great. Amazing. He won. So Washington Commanders come from MetLife Stadium. Yeah. Taylor's fucking great. He got W. Doesn't matter how much experience a quarterback has. Starter's out. You're on. Make something happen. They win. That's all that matters. Star Daniel Jones was seen throwing October 19th. Footage courtesy of New York Giants videos on X, but he has not yet been cleared for contact, according to Dable, per SNY's Corner Hughes. Well, you know, that's just the way things go. Of course, if you've been following this neck injury since it occurred, you might recall that contact is the number one concern New York Giants medical staff. Yeah, it always is. That's right. The biggest thing is just dealing with the contact, Jones told Kay Adams during his weekly spot with the Up and Adams show, October 10th. You know, getting hit a certain way exposes you. I think that's the biggest thing. It always is. He explained at the time. So it's not necessary what would prevent me from doing any throwing or doing what I need to do, but just taking a similar hit could affect it. Based on the administration It's hard to see Jones returning in 3 days. Yeah, when this came out, without being cleared for the hardest part of the recovery. Yeah, contact is always hard when you're injured. This is. you get wrong contact again, you're injured, and then like, oh man, this again? Fuck. We're fucked. Great. Coach Stable was adamant that the signal caller would play again this season, October 18th. But it's increasingly unlikely that Jones returns as soon as this weekend or last weekend. Right, yeah. All right, and that is it. All right, I got piss. And then when I get back, it'll be time for a public show, and then I put the link out. All right, we're off. Drop it. Link will go in, then I'll piss, then I'll do the puppet show. All right. It should be the right link. Be right back. Coming up, puppet show. I'm here. I wrote this like 5 hours ago. All right, so it's not very long, but you know. All right, the whole story is me, CEO, and Helen get a job with Elon Musk. That's the main plot. All right. For today, the Jesse PS puppet will be Elon Musk. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I run Twitter. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Well, it's not going to talk like that, but yeah. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I'm the richest man in the world. That's right. Wow, he's not going to say it like that, but if he was Jesse PS, that's how he would say it. Do I have enough light to see this? From this end, I do. All right. That's fucking golden. All right. And he gives us some time off, and we end up hanging out with Bam Margera. All right, so that's the main plot. All right. Morning. Good morning, Helen McKellar. Douche. Hey, both Elon Musk. Good morning to you. Hey, Ken. I was never a Stern fan or O&A, so I don't get the references. Hello, Deuce. Have you been under a rock? Have you been living under a rock for the past 25 plus years? Yeah, hello, Bull. Hello, Deuce. I suggest you two take leave of absence for a couple days. My cousin knows Bam Margera. Go hang out and follow him around. I have no idea who that is. Looks like you've been under a rock now. Living under a rock for the past 20 plus years. I was pulling your leg, I was fucking with you. Of course I know who that is. Hello? Shut the hell up. Your cousin knows him? Nice. Yeah, and like 35 years ago, I was a roadie for Metallica. Yeah, you know, before I was a billionaire. Get out of town. For real? Oh, yeah. Still real tight with Kirk and James. About a decade ago, Lars told me to go fuck myself. So I told him, no, you. Yeah, that's right. I would have told him the same. I would have told that short, bald asshole the same. What a jerk. I can still get anyone on guest list at any show. Nice. They're playing tomorrow in New York City. You got it, man. Theo said he wanted to go also. Elon, I was just bullshitting and not being of the truth. I hate Metallica. I was just doing that to see if you were paying attention at lunch because you were looking at your phone the whole time. Yeah. Damn it, CEO. You got me. All right. I think it's time for you to start your vacation coming up. You can hang out with Bam also. I think he said he listened to a few With Apology episodes back in the day. That's right. Oh shit! I love that guy. That is no bullshit. Cool. My ex-college roommate was a wigger. So he used to follow Method Man and RZA around. Real tight with them. They're playing a secret show in Queens tonight. I can get you guys in. Holy shit, man. That is lit. Word is bomb, son. No way. That is so cool. Nice. I once met Rizzo like 10 years ago. Gizzo like 10 years ago. It was pretty awesome. He did a show. Signed my CD. I got a picture. Enough about me. Okay, see you on Tuesday, boss. Thanks for the time off. Goodbye, douche. Next day at the skate park. Okay, this elephant can be Bam Margera for today. Hey, Bam, nice to meet you. I challenge you to a drinking contest. No, I challenge you to a meth smoking contest. No, meth is bad for you. They ain't a drug user. I will get you for this, Bam Margera. I was just kidding. How are you? I'm meth, can't complain. Hello, Bam douche. No, you Helen the Keller douche. No, you under Steve O's shoe, covered in milk, going moo moo. No, you smoking all my meth. We're in Kenzie V's tutu, going boo zoo, boo you. Damn, you got me, Bam. You win for now. Bam, I will get you for this. Hey, dude. Love the skating. I am not just bullshitting and not being of the truth. You better be. You fucking stupid, maneuver Canadian. No, you, Bam. We got you on the guest list for Wu-Tang and Metallica, playing back-to-back nights. Holy shit. That is so lit. How the hell did you do that? Hello, Elon Musk, our new boss. his friends, with someone who knows them. Oh yeah, he knows my cousin. All right, now a new skater that's friends with Bam enters the room. All right. Hey Bam, check out my mug kickflip. Pretty fucking rad, right? Oh yes. Good talk now, dude. Huh. People calling me. Oh yes, way better than that poser Steve-O. What a faggot mabaggot, right? Steve-O Steako Maneko! I just started all my skateboarding like 5 years ago. I'm already way better than him. Than his lame ass. Right on, douche. You skate so rad, bro. Thanks, bro. You can still skateboard so fucking great. Word is bond. Hey, Mickey. Oh, you ain't shit, motherfucker. You ain't shit. I overheard some cool guys talking to Bam, calling you a beta skater. Mickey, you gonna take that from this punk motherfucker? No, you can't, TV. Shut the fuck up. Keep my name out of your mouth. Boo you. Let's see you skate for hours. Talk about beta. No, you. I have a balance issue, so shut the hell up. You win this time. I will get you for this. Right. Cock and balls on you, Mickey. I will get you for this, Helen. Wait and see. End scene. All right, that's the end of that. All right, panel is fully open. Yeah. All right, you guys said you wanted to come up, so come on up. Yeah, you wanted to come up, so come on up. Yeah, you said you wanted to come up, so I see all of you still there. Well, they don't really have to represent an animal. They represent the character that I select them to represent, so no you. I saw Ace Frehley last night. I'll read you guys the set list. I got a set list. I was standing right near the front as the mic tester guy. Hey, Ryan. As the mic tester guy was handing out the last set list, Ace handed out to somebody that was to the left of me. Then one of the mic tester guys handed, it was right there, right in front of me. Hello, Ryan. Hello.
Hello? Am I on the air?
Yeah, I'll go get the set list from Ace's show last night. Be right back.
Oh, wow. You saw Ace Frehley. Hey, everybody. We are live on Long Brain TV. And Kenny's going to bring us a set list from Ace Frehley as soon as he gets back from wherever he is right now. Hope everybody's doing good. Let me read the chat. That'll probably help. Been a while. Anyone have any questions for Kenny? Hey, Ken, you back? I can't wait for this set list. I can't wait to see what we're waiting for here. Shit intermission 2. The set list will break the internet. Hey, buddy. What's up, Bears and Cigar? I've been to a concert with Kenny, and he went right into Ricky Rackman's dressing room, walked right in, no regard for him. He wanted to get his autograph. I wish he would tell that story. And he was also heckling heckling people in the crowd. Kenny. Yo. Douchebag. It's been a while. I like how he leaves me on the show by myself to chat about nothing. But great to be back. He's looking at his set list, and he definitely got transfixed by something, and he's looking at that right now in his archives in his apartment over there. The funniest story that I think is that the neighbors complained and that he had to get that tent because the neighbors said he was too loud broadcasting and yelling at the screen. So it is required that someone install that sound booth that he has, and that supposedly fixed the problem. Man, Kenny, I hear you back there. Yo, douche, you can't leave me on your own show. I'll try and entertain the crowd here. I see a couple people here. You know the Jets are playing the Giants tomorrow, right? Kenny lives on top of a big hill in this town. And he walks up. It's like he's the giant that lives on top of the hill. It's pretty cool. And then he goes into his apartment, and I think all the people shut the doors when he comes in because they don't want to bother him because he's like the big guy in the building.
Well, I have no idea where it is.
Hey, buddy, can we talk some stories?
I guess it fell out of my fucking jacket. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Okay.
That sucks.
You lost that Ace Frehley set list?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere.
I don't know, man. I've looked in the jacket. Jacket does have holes in it. I looked throughout the whole jacket. The inside lining, nothing.
Hey, I was telling the crowd about the story when we saw Ricky Rackman. What was that deal? You walked right into his dressing room and they were going to throw you out?
I guess. I don't know, man.
Well, we want to hear a story.
Not really that big of a story, man.
But I just remember you were very forward about it. You walked right in like you owned the place.
Yeah. I guess you don't like that.
He didn't know what to do, though. He walked out and said, "Where's security?" That was great. And then you were heckling him and yelling at him on stage.
No, this was after the show.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Well, people lose things all the time. I don't know. I went out. Maybe it fell out when I went to the farmer's market. I don't know, man.
Call the farmer's market tomorrow. Have them look on the floor.
No, farmers market is just a street in town. They shut it down for the day, so
Uh-oh.
it's probably going forever. So
You could replace it. How about what's another story? How about the time we went to the football game? You're afraid of heights, right? You didn't like when we went way up?
yeah, but that was during the day. I went to the Metallica show, same seating. That's fine. By the
But
time the night came in and they hit the deck, it was fucking great. What's great about their shows now is they have a revolving stage. So the stage just revolves.
Right.
Lars kind of stays in the same position, but then it shifts where he is on the stage without him moving. Right. And the rest of them can move around. Obviously.
Catfish in the chat wants to know, did you leave the set list by the apples?
No.
They're not on the floor by the
I
apples.
should have cleaned it out of the pocket last night. I did not. I don't even know where it is.
How did you get the set list out of everybody else? Did you wrestle it away from somebody?
No, a guy was standing there. One of the guys that checked the mic right before Ace came out, and he was standing there, and the set list was right in front of me. I said, "It's right there," and he just picked it up and handed it to me. I didn't wrestle it from someone. I wouldn't do that. I'm not that kind of.
Can I ask you about the George Clinton concert?
Yeah.
When you worked your way into the GA area and you go front and center and the people are telling you, because you're tall, right? And they say, get down, get down. What do you say back to them?
No, you.
But you remember they were like pushing you and punching you, right?
Nobody's punching.
No, they were I was watching. There were people like trying to tell you to sit down and everything, and you were getting mad at them.
I don't remember anybody punching.
Not a punch, but a shove.
Okay, whatever, man.
But I'm just saying, is that tough as a tall person? Do you get that a lot?
I guess so, but that's where the guy had Special K. You ever do Special K?
Oh no, yeah, you were.
Yeah, I should have asked him for another hit immediately because by the time I saw him later, he's like, "It's fucking gone."
You were causing trouble that night, as someone noted in the chat. Yeah, he's kind of difficult to go out with. He's not.
No,
he's not Mr.
Don't
Nice
start
Guy.
any trouble at concerts.
You're a bit of a troublemaker, but
No,
you met the band Fishbone, right?
Yeah, I met Angelo Morris, not really, and the other guy. Yeah,
Right. I'm trying to think of what else happened that night.
and I ran into my friend Tony Mann, which you didn't even stick around to meet him. He came back and you were gone. Why didn't you?
Remember, I had to drive you all the way home. That's what it took a while to
Yeah.
get. Anyways, we don't talk about.
But why didn't you stick around to meet Tony?
I guess I missed out on that part.
Yeah, Tony's a great guy, man.
What?
Maybe he'll be at the next show or something. I ran into that guy I'm supposed to interview, Stephen Messina, the guy that had to postpone it. I saw him right before I got on the show.
Right.
He comes to the mountain. No one else from the scene comes to the mountain.
I have a. Can you retell a story from a while ago? Because I want to make sure I have the story right. If you don't mind.
I met the fish and the bone. Angelo Moore is the fish and the bone.
What was the story when you bought weed from a bum and then they arrested you? What was up with that?
It's not really a story.
But what happened? I never could get the story clear on how they picked you up for that.
I'd rather not tell that story.
Okay. All right, I get you. Just asking some questions. It's been a while since we did a hard
It's been a
interview.
while. Anybody else want to come up? Mr. Wanting Wink, Ross Dog doesn't want to come up? Guess not, man.
What
He's
do you
probably
want?
stoned and fell asleep almost, probably.
I'll let you get
I'm-
back to your show if you'd like, but I wanted to ask
No,
some
no.
in the chat.
I don't have to get back to my show.
All right.
Show's over pretty much.
But that was like years ago. If you told that story, it wouldn't get you in trouble now.
Yeah, but I don't want to tell that story.
Okay.
Story's over, man.
We were worried about you though because you got picked up. But
Yeah, but it's not a jail offense at that point. They hold you for 2 hours and then they let you go and you pay a fine. That's pretty
Right.
much it.
I know. I remember you were out and you streamed that night, and we were like, how did he get out? Who bailed him out?"
Nobody, they just hold you. Then Stupid fucking policy, but that's their city.
What have you been doing in town lately? You've been searching for vinyl?
Found, what was it? Love Supreme. It's a pretty good Coltrane, and they have Under the Blade by Twisted Sister.
Mm-hmm.
Before Twisted Sister was a hair metal band. That's them as a real metal band.
D.
Some
Snyder.
people may not even know that record. Great album.
Hmm.
I know a little bit. I'm probably gonna buy that on like Wednesday. Damn it.
Twisted Sister new album or an old album?
That's an old album. That's before Stay Hungry.
Okay.
All that. Way before that. That's like their first album, Under the Blade. Way back in Twisted Sister history. Do you not know Under the Blade?
I don't know that one. Hey, when's the last time you heard from Weaver?
None of us have heard from Weaver in a long fucking time.
He was your co-host. I think you got to
He's
get.
not around. Weaver's not around, man.
Okay.
He's been around in years.
You got to get the old band back together. You guys were good on the air together.
Yeah, but if someone's not around, they're not around. That's just the way it is, man.
And he would always ask you the same questions over and over. It got annoying, right?
Right, but you did have that funny laugh and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know, it's just like RDA's van isn't around. He didn't just leave the server. He left all of Discord. He left because around the George Floyd thing, right? You know, that protest. Ross and Rex wouldn't stop calling everyone the M-word. So he didn't want to make a statement and then get called the M-word over and over again. That's why he left. It's a reason to leave. I mean, he is black, and you know, if I was in his situation and I make a bold stance and two assholes call me the M-word incessantly, I'd leave too. It's a reason to leave. They're just doing that to everyone. I don't know why. I'm not them. I won't ask them why they're doing it. It already happened, and that's why I left. Yeah. And he left all of this. I did a clip. He asked him what his favorite band was. I wish I could send it to him.
Hey, why don't you do? Why don't you bring the Friday night show back with Derek? Everybody liked that one.
He's busy as hell, and we're just online friends.
Okay, but that was when
I'm fake friends, and I've sent him messages a little bit, and he hasn't responded whatsoever. So we're pretty much online friends. So we're fake friends now. Our friendship ended a while ago, so I don't consider us friends. We're old friends. So in a sense, we're fake friends. We're like Facebook friends now.
Okay. I remember you used to do the show, and
Well, so I wasn't the guy saying the M word over and over again in my own Discord. Right. Joined by another guy from that Discord. I'm just saying, man. They're not my hate crimes, they're yours.
didn't people used to send you super chats and stuff? And how come you don't have that anymore?
I don't know.
John, with
I
the
never got super chat. You have to be monetized to get super chat.
people super chat.
You have to, I'm saying you have to be monetized to get super chat.
Oh,
never been monetized at all. But monetized, you could get super chats, but you could also get membership. Never had a membership whatsoever. That comes with monetization.
Okay, sorry. I don't want to
membership.
This chat, yeah.
Membership is part of that. And super chat. People used to donate, and River donated recently. But I don't ask for it. It's kind of like it's
If anyone has any questions for Kenny, by the way, I figure this would be a good night to ask.
it's kind of like
put them in the chat if you would
getting
like.
a donation without asking it, so it's anonymously asking for it in a sense. Right. That's kind of like that's kind of level one YouTube grifting. Then there's e-begging, and then there's Patreon and membership. Right. That's a whole higher level. If I call into Aaron's show, the steel toe guy, I'll be like, why do you e-beg? You have membership, right? Start a Patreon.
I think
then you'll have people supporting you every month making extra content, and you won't have to be an e-begging douche.
Isn't the
When I
problem?
call in again, I'll tell him that. I'll come clean, tell him I pretended to be an Asian guy, right? And then
You
I
pretend
might fess up and do that. What?
you pretended to be an Asian guy?
Yeah, well, he's never gonna watch this at this point. Okay, we got we the show been off for a long time, regularly, right? With apologies. So we haven't checked the email for 7 months. We got a threatening email from an Asian guy we used to all know, right? Jimmer, right? And then just Belen took the threatening email and has been sending it to everybody we don't like. Right? And just changing the name, whoever their friend is. Just change the name from Belen and Ross to those names.
And you sent the email back to the Asian guy?
No, he did. I didn't send it back. So he's been menacing everybody with emails. So, and we sent it to the guy from Steel Toe Radio. Right. And he has no idea who Jimmer is or who any of us are. Right.
So
No idea.
You're in a lawsuit, basically?
No, it's
Oh.
just, we're just fucking with him pretty much.
Okay.
That's all we're doing, man. That's all it is a joke. He gets it. I respect him at his grift because, all other e-beggars will be like, oh no, what do you mean I beg for money? You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Like Wendy or fucking Lycan or David Walsh will be like, they're all, yeah, we see, when I said you're a grifting douchebag, it's 100% accurate. You see, we see owns it, right? No one else does. I've ever met that's a grifter, that's an e-beggar. They're like,
Oh, people wanted to know, what is that pink thing in your hut?
What?
The pink background that you have. It looks shaped like a worm or something.
I don't know. It's just, there's probably tape or something. I don't know.
No. There's
It's just a booth.
No, there's like an object above your head. It's like pink, and we were trying to figure out what it was, like a light or
It's
something.
not pink. It's fucking silver. Oh, you're talking about. Maybe it looks pink to you.
I guess.
Silver, man.
Maybe when you point it at
Silver.
the camera, it changes colors. I don't know.
Yeah, it's silver. Everything above me is silver.
All right, I got you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
I have somebody that's called Know You. Oh, hold on. Let's do the 3 dots. All right. Ross. Hello, douche.
Hello.
Nigger. Nigger.
Kenny, you can't play those words.
Ross, if you're gonna fuck around like that, why can't you just talk normal instead of playing a stupid fucking tape? I don't come on your show with shit like that when I used to come on, man. Why do you have to do that?
Don't do that, he says. He's on now. He's on. He's not doing anything.
Hello, Ross.
Oh.
Dude. See you, Ross. Why can't you just be regular? You gotta play fucking sound effects and play that fucking. Why do you have to do that?
I mean, he has freedom of speech.
Yeah, but he wants to be an asshole. See ya. Yeah. You're just gonna play that, man. Freedom of speech.
I don't like
and
when
freedom to
people interrupt your
get
show.
out.
Yeah, I got you.
That's what you want to do, man. I'll see you.
I didn't hear it. Did you hear it? I didn't hear anything. Anyways.
All right.
What else did we want to ask you? Any questions in the chat?
See you, Know You. Goodbye.
What do you? Oh, hold on. Don't leave the show yet. We want to still do a few more.
Yeah, and you want to play that. Why can't you just fucking talk like a normal human being? You want to be that way? Go right ahead, man.
He was busy.
Yeah, but you're playing the fucking tape. I don't go on your fucking show playing sound clips of you saying shit. No, I don't.
You sure it was a tape?
Yeah. Okay, so fucking what, Ross? That doesn't mean you play it over and over again. You want to just be sound clip guy. Goodbye. Yeah.
All right. Well, he's still here with us. He's just
In
not
the
on,
audience.
he's not on your airwaves. You put him back in the audience.
Yeah.
Do you miss do you still ban people and stuff and all that, and like have a
No.
server where you kick people out and leave and all that? Oh, okay. You don't do that anymore. I remember you used to leave and delete your server.
Server's fine, man. You're not in
No,
it.
back in the day, you used to when you got mad, you used to delete your server.
I'm delete servers.
And then everybody was like, "What the fuck? Where'd Kenny go?" What other questions we got for you?
I don't know.
All right, you getting tired of this? You don't want to be interviewed anymore?
I don't know, man.
Hello? All right, man. You gonna go to bed? You gonna watch the Jets game?
I don't know, but Ryan, did you get Station Head yet? It's the new music app.
No, I did not.
For the first 2 weeks, I'm doing playlists that are 24 hours and even longer than that. I made one of a lot of hit songs that is 30 hours.
Yeah.
The overnight includes stuff like Blink 182 and Bare Naked Ladies and New Kids on the Block, because I won't be listening to any of that, but people listen to that.
That reminds me of a great story. Can we tell another story real quick? And then I got to go to bed soon.
All right.
Remember when we celebrated your birthday and you got the nice Larry Flint club? We went there. You got in. You got some titties on your face. Remember that?
Yeah.
And what was the type of girl you went for right away? Did you remember what the kind you liked?
I don't know.
No, but you were with one for like the whole night, I remember.
I don't remember.
Okay, you don't want to talk about this stuff. Okay, I got you. All right, just remembering the good old times. That's all.
We could just talk.
All right, I'm talking.
Does that have to be an interview?
No interview. But how come you don't read your chat during your?
I read, not out loud.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, I read.
I see. Well, I don't know what else you want to talk about, man, but I got some. If I come up with some more questions, I will come back and chat with you again. Does anyone else want to hop on?
I can describe the playlist. It starts with Left of the Dial. That'd be hardcore, post-hardcore, punk, low post-punk. Things of that nature. That's for, I think, 26 hours or something. Wu-Tang for 24 hours the next week. And there's a heavy hard rock and heavy metal one.
You have 10 viewers live right now. You might as well do some kind of show.
There's Americana Cowpunk. Then there's specialized stuff like the last one is 71 hours. It's classic rock for 71 hours. It's pretty good. The last one.
Hey, I have a question. Do you you have 10 people viewing right now? Do you ever interact with them during the show?
Sure.
Okay, just making sure you notice that there's people here.
I notice.
All right, gotcha. Well, buddy, I got to get to bed soon. I'm going to the Giants-Jets game tomorrow, and I got to get up early.
Oh, nice, man.
All right. All right, I'll see you soon. I'll come back soon.
They've got 6 players on the old line. Pretty good.
Right.
They've
All
got
right.
they've still got Barkley. He's still healthy. They've got the number one receiver. That's
Kenny, we have a question in the chat. How do you feel about mommy ramblings stealing your puppet bit?
technically puppets are not something I own. Puppetry been around for a long freaking time. So technically she's not stealing it.
So puppets are fair game.
Yeah, it's just like karaoke. Not that I do that anymore. There's whole channels that just do karaoke. So if like Wendy stole it, it's fair game too, because there are people that their whole channel is just about karaoke. Right. So technically nobody owns puppetry or karaoke or even reading internet news. Entertainment news. Anybody could sit there and talk about Bam, Metallica, and Wu-Tang or whatever.
We have another question. Kenny, you know nothing of why Van left. He didn't leave. He was kicked out. Nothing to do with the N-word, which you were saying.
Yeah, not what I've heard. But yeah,
Do you have any response to that?
it's just whatever, man. Everybody has their side of the story. Everybody.
Well, okay. Any other questions, guys? I got a few more minutes here. We can get all these questions knocked out.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had your apartment inspected?
I get out Mondays. My apartment's fine.
Do you get those anymore, though, the inspections?
Yeah.
When? Wednesday?
Mondays.
Mondays. Like before football?
Yeah.
Okay, and what is the on the inspection list? So that I know what I could help you with.
I'm fine, man. You don't need to know what's on the list.
All right, all right. Trying to help you out here. So, what happened? You smacked the microphone?
No. I know.
Do you get fresh air every now and then, or do you stay inside that hut all the time?
Fresh air.
All right, just making sure.
Why would I stay inside the vocal booth?
I don't know. I just always
It's only for voice chat and YouTube.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So all right, so a couple more, we'll wait for a few more questions, but I'm trying to think if I have any for you. I talked to you a couple months ago.
Okay, man.
All right.
I guess.
Enjoy yourself. Have a good one. Bye, buddy. Later. Hello, douche. Peace and love.
Hello.
Peace, buddy. Bye.
Ross, I didn't know you get doxxed. That's horrible. You get doxxed. All right. I have no more news articles to read. Yeah. Oh. I should just take things said by Snake to heart. Just ignore it. That's my new lesson. All right. Are we going to get out of here in a minute? All right, I said what I said, man. I call you race hustlers. My information. All right. It's about 2.5 hours. See you guys later. Have a good night.